Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to do this very cute snowman. So let's begin. We will start with the head and the body, which is one piece. So we need to do a magic circle and we need to do 6 single crochet in the magic ring. This is a very sensitive yarn and you need to work very loose. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We close the circle. And you need to pull very tight. Okay. For the second row, we need to do increase 6 times. So we will need to do 2 single crochet in each stitch. At the end of the row, we will have 12 stitches. Yes. And we have 1. We place the marker. The second one in the same stitch. And we continue like this all the way around. For row 3, we need to do 1 single crochet and 2 single crochet in the next stitch. So we have 1. We place the marker. You cannot see very well the stitches, but if you insert the hook, it will go very easily. And you can see them like from here. You see the split. So we did 1 single crochet. Now we need to do 2 single crochet in the next stitch. And we continue like this until the end of the row. So here you can see the loop. At the end of the row, we will have 18 stitches around. For row 4, we need to do 2 single crochet and 2 single crochet in the third stitch. So we have 1. We place the marker. 2. And now 2 single crochet in the same stitch, in the next stitch, sorry. And we continue like this until the end of the row. So 2 single crochet and 2 single crochet in the third stitch. At the end of the row, we need to have 24 stitches. I have finished row 4. Now for row 5, 6 and 7, we need to do only single crochet, so we will not increase. Our total number of stitches will be 24. I have finished row 7, and now is the time where we need to place our eyes. I will use 10 millimeter eyes because as you can see, the gap is very large. Okay, we will place the eyes between row 5 and row 6. How do you count the rows? As you can see, this is the row. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is 6. So we place one eye and we place the second eye at a distance of 3 stitches. So this is 1, 2, and 3. You can see the V, it's like an A. So 1, 2, 3, and like this. Now we secure the eyes. And like this. For row 9, we need to do 1 single crochet and 1 decrease. So this is 1 decrease, which is 2 single crochet together. Okay. And we work like this until the end of the row. At the end of the row, we need to have 12 stitches. At the end of row 9, you need to put your stuffing in the head, because you will also decrease at row 10 and you will not have enough space to do the stuffing. Row 10 is 1 single crochet and 1 decrease. So 1 single crochet and 1 decrease. You continue like this until the end of the row. At the end of the row, we need to have 8 stitches around. Row 10 is the end of the head, and row 11 is the beginning of the body. So for row 11, we need to do an increase 8 times. So we will do 2 single crochet in each stitch. This is 1 and 2. We place the marker in the first stitch and we continue like this all the way around. At the end of the row, we need to have 16 stitches. For row 12, we need to do 1 single crochet and 1 increase 8 times. The stitches at this row will be a little bit difficult to find, but you can guide yourself after this V, this gap, to find the stitches. So we have 1 single crochet, we place the marker, and 2 single crochet in the next stitch. We work like this until the end of the row. At the end, we need to have 24 stitches. For row 13, we need to do 3 single crochet and 1 increase. So this is 1, 2, and 3, and in the fourth we do 2 single crochet in the same stitch. We work like this until the end of the row. At the end of the row, we need to have 30 stitches. I have finished row 13. Now for 5 rows ahead, we need to do only single crochet, so without increasing. So row 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18 will be only single crochet around. 30 single crochet per round. For row 19, we need to do 3 single crochet and 1 decrease. So we have 1, 2, 3 and 1 decrease, 2 single crochet together. we work like this until the end of the row. At the end of the row we need to have 24 stitches. For row 20 we need to do 2 single crochet and 1 decrease. So this is 1, 2 and 1 decrease. So 2 single crochet together. We work like this until the end of the row. At the end of the row we need to have 18 stitches. At the end of row 20 we need to put more stuffing into our body. Make sure that you put also stuffing here at the neck, so it will be firm. For row 21 we need to do 1 single crochet and 1 decrease. So 1 single crochet and 1 decrease. We work like this until the end of the row. At the end of the row we will have 12 stitches. The last row, row 22, we need to do 2 single crochet together all around. So we will decrease, we will only decrease. This is 1, 2, and we need to do 4 more. I have finished row 22. If you need if you feel like you need more stuffing, now it's the time to put it in. To close it off we need to sew this tail through all our stitches around to close the gap. So you need to be careful because this yarn is very sensitive, and if you do not leave it like room to go in, it will block and you will not be able to sew this properly. So like this I will make a knot here, I believe. Okay, and then I will put my needle and break it through the work, and it looks like this. I will put a little bit of tension and I will cut the yarn. And this is the head and body of the snowman. Let's proceed with the nose of the snowman. I will use an orange thread, a cotton thread, like this. For the nose we need to do 5 single crochet in a magic ring. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. We close the ring, and for row 2 we need to do 1 increase and 1 single crochet. So 1, 2 and 1 single crochet. We repeat this one more time So 1 increase and 1 single crochet, and then we do 1 single crochet. We close the circle so we will not have a hole. Now for row 4 and 3 and 4 we need to do 7 single crochet around. So we will work 2 rows, 7 single crochet each row. I have finished row 4 of the nose and it looks like this. I've cut the yarn and I left like a long tail for me to sew in the head. Okay, now we will do the hat. For the hat I'm using pink thread. We need to chain 30. Okay, so it's like this. Be sure to chain loosely, not to do very tight loops. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you need to do 30 chains. After doing the chain 30, we need to do a slip stitch to form the circle. Be sure to place your heads correctly so you can have like this nice shape, so your work will not twist. Okay, and we do a slip stitch in here and we chain 1. For row 1 we will have 30 single crochet around, so we will work in the front loop. So this is 1, I will place my marker and I will work 30 single crochet around. I will meet you at the end, so I will show you how to close. I've done the 30 single crochet around, and as you can see you will have 1 stitch left. We will not work this stitch, we will slip stitch into our first stitch. So we leave this one not worked and slip stitch into our first stitch. Now for row 2 we do as exactly as row 1. We chain 1, this will count as our first stitch, and we do 30 single crochet around. So I have 2 stitches. I will meet you back until I have 30. I reached at the end of row 2, and as you can see I have 1 stitch left that I will not work. I will slip stitch into the first stitch, so like this. We chain 1, this will count as our first stitch, and for row 3 we need to do 3 single crochet and 1 repeat, 1 decrease, sorry. So this is 1, 2, we place the marker in the first stitch, 3, and now 1 decrease, so like this, and we work like this until the end of the row. At the end of row 3 we need to have 24 stitches around. Row 4 we only work single crochet, so we will work 24 crochet single crochet around. I have done my row 4. Now for row 5 we need to end row 4, so we will slip stitch into our first stitch and chain 1. For row 5 we need to do 2 single crochet and 1 decrease, so this is 1 and 2, and now 1 decrease, 2 single crochet together. We work like this until the end of the row. At the end of row 5 we need to have 18 stitches around. We do a slip stitch into our first stitch and we chain 1. For row 6 we need to do 1 single crochet and 1 decrease, so this is our first single crochet, and now we need to do a decrease like this. We place the marker into our first stitch, so this one, and we continue working until the end of the row. At the end of row 6 we need to have 12 single crochet around. For row 7 we need to do 7 decreases, so we will finish our row 6, and now we will do 6 decrease, so 1, this will count as our first stitch, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. We will leave a small tail and this is our hat. I will put this inside because I will sew it here in the back of the work. Okay, so let's do the pom-pom. For the pom-pom we need to do a magic ring, and for row 1 we need to do 6 single crochet in the ring. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We close the ring like this. For row 2 we need to do an increase each stitch around, so we will do 2 single crochet in each stitch. Like this, we place the marker and we continue on until the end of the row. At the end we need to have 12 stitches. For row 3 we need to do 12 single crochet around, so we will not increase. I've done the row 3. Now for row 4 we need to do a decrease all around, so we have only decreasing, so 2 single crochet. This will be our first stitch, and we need to do like this until the end of the row. At the end of the row we will have 6 stitches. I have finished row 4, and I cut the yarn and I left like a tail to sew the pompon into the hat. Now, like a small tip, I will show you later what to do with it. The center of this yarn, insert it into the hole. Okay, and now let's sew in the pom-pom. So for this part we will grab the stitches of the head like this, and we will grab the stitches from our pom-pom. We have the same number of stitches. Okay, and we will work like this until we have catched all the stitches. Okay, I have finished sewing the pom-pom, and after finishing I inserted the needle here in the work and I put it out on here, and I've threaded through the loops to lose the yarn. Now for the small tail of the pom-pom that we inserted, I found that it looks a little bit nicer if it's like this, so pulled. What I'm gonna do is I will make a knot, so I will pull as much as I like this, and now I keep the tension and I do a knot in here and another knot, and now the pom-pom will be more like this. I will hide these threads and I will get back to you with the scarf. For the scarf I've chained 41, and now we need to do 40 single crochet. So we will skip the first stitch and we will start single crocheting in the second, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and we continue until we have 40 single crochet. I have finished the 40 single crochet and it looks like this. If your work gets curled up, so like this, you can wet it, put on top a plastic foil and then a book or something heavy and let it dry like for a day, and it will be very, very straight afterwards. So to finish off, I will do here a knot, a double knot actually. I like to secure my work, and then I will try to sew this tail here into the gaps. So let me show you. like this, and I'm trying to catch the loops of the single crochet. Okay, and I'm pulling my work. And this is how I do it with the end of the tail and with this tail also. Let's sew in the nose into the head. The nose needs to be placed on the 7th row, so we place the eyes between 5 and 6, and now the nose we will place it in the 7th row of the head in the middle, so something like this. Okay, when we sew, we will grab the stitches from the nose like this. I will show you now because after I will not be able to show you properly. So we will grab like this the stitches. Okay, and now we need to grab a stitch we insert the hook as I showed you. Okay, and we grab another loop in the head, and we continue like this until the rest of the nose is sewed in. Make sure you stick it to the head near where the stitch reaches. So if it reaches here, you try to grab it from here, the stitch. Okay, I have finished sewing the nose, and now what we want to do is the smile. So I have a black thread, and I've put some needles, some pins, so it can guide me where I want to go with the smile. So we will insert the thread, the needle, like this. I will leave a small tail in here. Now I want to go from here to my next pin. I can take out the first one. Okay, be sure you don't pull out very hard the thread. Now I want to go from here to my next needle. I can remove this, and I want to make a white smile like this. Okay, I'm not satisfied here, so I will try to take it here. Okay, and here. I will take out my pen. And now I will catch my thread like this. I need to pull a little bit, and I will take it through all my work around. Okay. If you want, you can go another time. Right. I will make a knot. I will cut my yarn first. I will do a knot. And then another knot to finish it off. And now with my needle I will insert both ends of the thread and I will pull it through the head. Be careful not to pull very hard. I will insert my hook here for safety. Okay. And the smile looks like this. Okay. Now let me cut this tail. Okay. Let's dress the snowman. And the hat. This is my snowman. Thank you for watching my video, and if you like it, please subscribe.